Hello, I'm Tony, and I'm going to wax poetically at you for a couple of minutes on the topic of improving one's skills with the aim of being excellent. I want to start, though, with things I'm not very excellent at. For the life of me, I cannot be on time. No matter how much I may value others' time or care, very sorry, it doesn't happen. I'm still working on it. I also cannot say no to my wife when she asks me to make her breakfast, but I'm less interested in changing that one. Yeah, so this is a little uncomfortable for me to talk about because it sounds like it could be bragging. But I would call myself a quick study. For as long as I can remember, I've picked things up quickly. I never thought it was anything special, and I was always looking to point out what others were good at. But the more skills I picked up, and with the encouragement from friends like Colin, I'm beginning to accept that it is something special about me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a music teacher. I play saxophone, bass, guitar, piano, ukulele. I sing. You just heard me sing pretty badly, but drums and now clarinet, and the list is going to keep growing, I'm sure. But not only can I play those to varying degrees, but I teach them. I teach in large settings or one-on-one, all ages. Those instruments I just listed, even more. That I don't know how to play, but figured out how to say the right things. I compose, I record, I mix, and I edit at home. And I know the ins and outs of performing. I've played in bands and groups my whole life through school, but I don't have a formal degree in music or education, even though I've almost finished my teaching credential in music. Um, but I've been able to take and apply the skill in music and performance and developed these outline skills too to um, understand and learn skills from a variety of disciplines. From learning languages, I speak Spanish and used to speak German. I'm learning Farsi. Public speaking to martial arts. Colin has been a great teacher for me with that in the past few months, and I really feel a huge improvement and just like a new avenue of skill that's added a lot to my life. And even tabletop role-playing games, like a lot of things that involves acting, presenting, and just being in the moment. But it's not that I am good at these skills. I hesitated saying that. It's that I got good at them. And here's where we dip into the motivational speaker territory. If you subscribe to my system for 19.99, you too can get good at any skill. I'm kidding, of course. There is no secret trick. Everyone has a way they learn best, but we're all people, and what has worked for one can work for many. So after a lot of consideration, just this morning, I landed on what I would say is the one nugget of truth that if you boil everything else down, that has helped me develop skills in so many things, and that first and foremost is developing my listening skill, active listening. And that's a skill that I really feel like I did not consider, but have been learning and improving and having a really concentrated effort on improving my whole life. It's not just hearing, it's using your mind while you're listening, being active in the moment, considering what someone is saying, being present with them, and taking in and considering for yourself what is being said. It's meaning making, as the educational philosopher Lev Vygotsky would say. Learning is shared meaning making, which means that knowledge isn't just handed down by some higher authority. As a learner, you have a role in the process. And someone who has a different skill set than you that you are interested in learning isn't superior. You're there too. You can do things that they can't. Even though I say that, even though I'm standing here at this podium, and you aren't. Anyway, the point is to have goals. And the best way to have goals is to have the aim of excellence. That is something, a more amorphous thing that you're trying to just be better, but then chunk your progress into small, achievable bits. And take inspiration from others. For every instrument I play, I've got at least one other person that I'm trying to sound like. And so if I can get like that note that Ella Fitzgerald can hit, or if I can get my voice to sound like Paul McCartney in the bridge of Maybe I'm Amazed, then golden. I can get my sax to sound like Grover Washington Jr. one day, or like Paul Desmond another. It's like little things that you can track and say, what detail did I hear that can separate me to the next thing? What detail did I see Colin demonstrate with his like foot or whatever in martial arts that will get my body into the right plant that can just improve the whole stance, make me not topple over this time. I don't know, anything. So just having an inspiration and a focus. For me, it's a listening focus most of the time, but that's just my inner musician. So I'll close, I guess, on saying that the mind your focus and keep your ears open. Yeah. Thank you. Be excellent to each other. And party on. Remember this time.